Guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Val. For today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to apply false lashes. I know so many girls and have heard so many girls say, I can't do false lashes, they are so hard and they take me like an hour. Applying false lashes is literally like the easiest thing ever, and I'm going to show you the correct steps and the correct way to apply them. Technically there isn't a correct way, but I've been wearing false lashes for literally years, so I feel like I know the ins and outs of applying false lashes, and it literally takes me like a minute to apply them every morning. It's super simple, super easy. I really hope I'm able to help out some of you ladies that need the help or just want to learn how to apply them. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to apply false lashes, then please keep watching. Alright, so the first step to applying false lashes is to get a pair of falsies that you want to wear. So there is tons that you can get from literally the drugstore, like CVS, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, literally any drugstore usually has them. Also Ulta has them, and then Sephora. I personally like using the brand Lily Lashes. There's tons of eyelash brands out there. You can literally Google false lashes and you'll get tons of brands that pop up. I used to use the brand Ardell for the longest time ever until I discovered Lily Lashes, which are literally the best lashes ever. They're definitely more pricier. It just depends like on what you can afford and what you want to spend on a pair of false lashes. So yeah, the brand that I use for false lashes are Lily Lashes. I can tell you that the more expensive they are, for a better lack of term, the better quality they will be. And I have definitely experienced that, and I've literally used like so many false lashes in my life. So these are the Lily Lashes, and as you can tell, they're still in a wrapper. They're brand new. When I go order Lily Lashes, I order anywhere between 3 to 4 pairs just to have them stocked up. I really love these lashes because they last up to like anywhere from like 14 to like 30 times. You really have to make sure you're taking care of them, making sure you're cleaning them, stripping off the glue, putting it in its package every time you're done using them at the end of the day, just so that they don't get any lint on them, and so that when you put them back in that their little place, it keeps its shape. So these are the ones I'm going to be using today. So let's just take them out of its packaging. Honestly, hate myself without false lashes because it just makes the whole makeup look weird in my opinion. Alright, so this is what these look like. These are in the style So Extra Mykonos. These are literally my favorite style, and I just find myself ordering them over and over again, and I get a lot of compliments on these ones, and the reason why I like these ones so much is because they're super long, they're dramatic, they're really full and fluffy, and they're mink and 3D. So it just gives, 3D means is that they have more hairs on them, and then mink just gives them that softer look, makes them look more realistic. So that is what those look like. So the first thing I like doing, obviously, is take them out of the box. So it comes with like this little white thing that pushes up the little plastic part where it has the lashes on them. So there's 2 ways that you can either take them out of this little plastic thing. The first way is to grab your thumb and then lightly pull on them and pull up. I've done this a few times, but my preferred way is I like grabbing my pair of tweezers and then grabbing the very end of it, just because I know I'm going to be cutting it, and then grab a hold of that and then just pull them off gently. So then there should be one eyelash. So that one I just pulled off is going to be the right eye. And then this one is going to be the left eye. Again, I like to grab my tweezers, grab the very end of the lash. Make sure you get a good grip just so you don't end up pulling the hairs off or anything like that. And just pull it right off. So the next step that you guys are going to want to do is measure. This is really important because you always want to measure the lashes that you're wearing. Most of the time they're going to be way longer than your actual lash line, so it's important to cut it, because if you don't, then the extra part that isn't on your lash line is going to be poking you, it's going to be hanging off. So that's definitely something you always want to do when you wear some false lashes. So I'm pretty good at judging where I'm going to be cutting it, just because I wear false lashes literally all the time, every single day. I've cut like 10,000 of them already, so I'm pretty good at knowing how much I need to cut. All you have to do is place them on your lash line. See how much is like hanging off over here, or where it like just starts to poke you. Place your tweezer on them, and then as you guys can see, my tweezer landed there. So this little outer part right here is gonna be how much I cut off. Everyone's eye shape is different. I know there's some girls out there that don't need to cut at all and they're completely fine, but most people do have to cut just so that their lashes aren't poking them. And you can always, if you're really not sure, you can always start off just by cutting a little bit, measuring, seeing if it's still too long, cutting a little bit more, measuring, seeing if you need to cut more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that little piece that I measured. And then a good way to make sure that they're pretty even, both lashes that you're gonna cut, is get that little piece, that little chunk you just cut off, and then place it on the outer corner of your other lash that you have not cut yet, and then keep it on there, and then just cut right where that piece is. And then again, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my lashes that I just cut and then measure it again just to see if I need to cut any more. I think this size is pretty good, and then I'm going to grab the other one. Okay, this is pretty good too. So the next step is going to be putting glue on your lashes. So there's so many glues out there that you can use. Duo is a brand that is like the most common, I feel like. House of Lashes has a glue, Tarte has a glue. Literally, there's so many glues out there, but I typically just use the Duo glue. And it comes in the little bottle like this, and it has a brush application, which is why I use this, because it's just easier to use and you don't have to like squeeze them out of the little tubes that they also come in. So this one's just the one that I use. And this step is going to be really important because I know so many people that put glue on their strip lash and then try and put them on their eye right away. That is a big no. You have to wait for the glue to dry and get tacky before you apply it to your eye. So you also want to make sure you're putting a good layer of glue on your lash line. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do that. Okay, so I am on the other side of the camera just because I wanted to show you guys a good angle. So here's the lash. I'm going to put it down just for a second. So the glue that I'm going to be using, you really want to make sure you're getting a good amount of glue. So what I like to do is I like to kind of like scoop it around in there. Okay, so I'm grabbing my lash and grabbing my glue. I'm going to start applying it right on the lash line. Make sure you get a good layer on there. So as you can see, that blue stuff is the glue. And then I'm just going to apply that same amount on the other lash. So after applying that glue, you're going to want to wait at least a minute for the glue to dry. And one way that you can tell that the glue is drying is that it's going to go clear. So as you guys saw, when I applied that glue, it was blue. So you're going to tell that it's starting to dry when the lash band where you put the lash glue is turning clear. So as you guys can see, I'm trying to put my hand up so you guys can get a good view of it. It's turning clear and it's not as blue as it was. So it's been sitting here for about almost a minute. Probably give it a few more seconds to dry. This is so important. You want it to dry because the more drier it is and the more tackier it's gonna be, it is gonna be so easy to apply them to your lash line. So applying your lashes like right when you put on the glue is a big mistake. You definitely don't want to do that. It's just gonna mess up your eye makeup if you put any on, and it's just gonna get all over your eye. All right, so it's looking pretty clear. So a way that you can tell if it's tacky is you can put your finger, gently touch it, and yes, it's very tacky. So I like to hold it with my tweezers. I grab it from the middle. I'm gonna look in my mirror. I'm gonna apply it straight to the center first. And then I'm going to attach the inner corner. And then the outer corner. And making sure that it's all set. I'm going to press it from all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. Alright, and that is one lash on. So as you can tell, lashes definitely amp up your look, and in my opinion just makes the whole look come together. It makes the whole look just look so much better. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply glue to the other lash. So same steps, you wanna get a good layer of glue. Put it on the eyelash bands. And then again, you can see that it's blue. And that is because we just literally applied it. It's fresh glue. And again, you're gonna want it to dry. So I'm gonna do the same steps on this side. Grab it with my tweezers from the middle. Attach it to the middle first. And then from the inner corner. And the outer corner. Alright, so this is how your lashes should look after applying them. It's honestly super easy. You just have to have patience with it, make sure you're doing all the right steps, and it should be easy for you to apply. And then one thing you guys want to make sure you're always doing too, after you are done wearing them at the end of the day, is when you take them off, definitely save your little containers that it came in. When you take them off, I would recommend just either starting from the inner corner or outer corner and then just peeling it off. And then after you take them off, you really want to make sure you're placing them back on the little plastic thing that it came on, putting them back where the little band was sitting, just so that it keeps its shape. And then after you put them back in your plastic part, put them back in the actual box, close it, and then store it after you're finished wearing them. It is really important to do this because it's going to make sure they stay clean, make sure that you don't get any lint on them, no dust or anything like that. But yeah, that should be it. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, if you learned something new from this video. If you guys have any other video suggestions for me, leave them down in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys want to see. And yeah, that is it for me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.